Mira and HarlequinAudio present A Family Affair by Robyn Carr. Performed by Thérèse Plummer. One. Anna McNichol gently grasped her mother's bent, arthritic hands. "I don't know what I'm going to do," she said. "I will be alone forever." Blanche was 85 and in assisted living, but she was on the facility's wait list for their full care because her health was slipping, and Anna knew memory care was just around the corner. "You have me, though I'm not much use anymore, and you have your children, though they're your children and you're supposed to clear the way for them, not the other way around. I think at the end of the day, we're all alone, aren't we? We all have to stand on our own no matter how many people surround us. I guess you'll have to be strong, like you've always had to be." "Weren't you ever scared?" Anna asked Blanche. "I was always scared," Blanche said. "But what are you gonna do? Quit? What good does that do?" I'm not sure how to go forward from here," Anna said. "And yet go forward you will," Blanche said, "because there's really no choice about it." The truth hit her at her husband's funeral. That's when Anna became suddenly and painfully aware of that thing she'd been missing, that reality. When she saw the pregnant woman with one of the assistants from her husband's office, she knew. All she was lacking were the facts. The woman looked so young, not yet 30, maybe 35 if she was very young-looking for her age. She was poised and distant, not mingling. There was a radiance about her, that motherly glow. The assistant, whose name Anna did not remember, escorted the woman. Anna watched as they greeted a few people, made a couple of introductions, and then they stayed back. Could it be, or was Anna imagining things? She was filled with guilty doubt. Of course, she was being reactive. But no, she was sure. That woman was carrying her husband's child. The temptation to go to her and introduce herself and ask her how she had known Chad was strong, but just then Jessie, her oldest daughter, touched her arm and said, "We're supposed to be over here." And Anna had nodded and followed her. Anna and Chad had been going through one of their serious rough patches. She thought it was about the fourth noteworthy one in 35 years, and she had insisted on counseling. Of course, she had. Chad was a psychologist. He counseled people for a living, and he knew all the tricks. According to what she knew from friends and what Chad had told her, that number of marital disruptions over several decades barely surpassed interesting. Few marriages even lasted that long these days. She knew only too well that marriage was a rocky road, and it had nothing to do with how smart or simple, how successful or religious you were. She also knew, from personal experience, that just because you were an expert in relationships, it didn't necessarily give you an edge on keeping your own marriage healthy. So they'd been struggling, had been seeing a counselor, dealing with Chad's overall discontent, something vague and filmy. He wasn't happy. He was feeling unfulfilled. He was bored, and his life lacked excitement. He was seeking something more. Fitting, then, that he died while whitewater rafting. Bet that was exciting. It was as if Chad was having a giant midlife crisis, a tad late for a man of 62. He kept asking, "Is this all there is?" 98% of the population would give an arm and a leg to live as they did. But since Chad was often melodramatic and moody, she let it slide. Is this all there is indeed? Perfect health, great and successful work, good retirement savings, strong family ties, quality friends.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?